Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to discuss regarding LinkedHashSet. Okay, so in last video we already completed the set interface and theoretical part regarding the set interface and HashSet interface coding part regarding the HashSet interface, right? So let's start. In this video we have to discuss LinkedHashSet, right? So once recap this diagram. Collection, this is a diagram for the collection framework, right? Parent of collection is iterable and there are some child interfaces like list, set, queue, right? And for those interfaces we have to provide the implementation. For that there are some implementation classes is also present. Like for list interfaces there are array list, vector, linked list, stack are classes are present, right? For queue, priority queue, array queue, right? And for set there are the hash set, link hash set and tree set. Those classes are present to provide the implementation. So in last video already completed the what is the meaning of set interface, when we have to use it, right? It is not allowing the duplicates, and regarding the HashSet also we discussed in last video. So let's see, this is the theoretical part for the set interface, why it is not allowing the duplicate. Okay, HashSet class also, like it is allowing only one null value, right? It is allowing only one null value, not more than one. Okay, and it is internally follow the hash table structure, means hashing technique, which is improve the performance. And then it is a unordered collection. There is no guarantee to preserve the insertion of element, right? So then after we discuss regarding the hash set constructor, like non-parameterized constructor, parameterized constructor. If you want specified object capacity, that time we have to use this constructor, right? If we have to add one collection data into the another collection, that time we are using this third constructor, right? Then after we seen the methods also which is present for the hash set. So let's start. In this video we are going to discuss regarding the LinkedHashSet. So LinkedHashSet. So what is the use of LinkedHashSet and how it is different from HashSet and LinkedHashSet, right? So there is only one point between the LinkedHashSet and HashSet. LinkedHashSet is preserve the insertion order because it is a ordered collection. Okay, it is a ordered collection, but HashSet is not preserve the insertion order because it is a unordered collection. There is no guarantee for the insertion order follows or insertion order preserve for the element, right? So we can write here, and LinkedHashSet is also used to store the group of objects or group of individual elements, but it is also not allowed the duplicate. So we can write here the one point, LinkedHashSet is the implementation class, right? It is a implementation class of set interface, right? Set interface, which is used to store what is storing? It is storing individual object, right? Used to store group of individual object, right? Group of individual object, group of individual objects, right? But it is also not allowing the duplicate. Okay, means it is storing only unique data. but it is, or but duplicates are not allowed, right? Duplicates are not allowed. Okay, remember this point. Then after, link hash set internally follows the hash table plus doubly linked list structure. Okay, but hash set is follow only hash table hashing technique, right? But link hash set internally link hash set internally, oh, it is taking time. Yeah, link hash set internally follows the hash table plus it is following doubly linked list structure, right? Doubly linked list structure, right? Right. So our second point is also completed. See here, link hash set is implements. It is a implementation class, right? For the set interface, means it is providing the implementation to the set interface, right? So which is used to store the group of individual objects, but in this class also it is not allowing the duplicates, means it is storing the unique data only. How it is storing the unique data? Because internally it is using the hash table but doubly linked list structure. Hash table means hashing structure, right? It is using the hashing technique, means based on the hash code it is find out the object which is not a duplicate. Okay, if it is duplicate it is not allowed. Okay, if it is unique then it is allowed. So that's why it is not allowed the duplicate, right? Then link hash set, it is a synchronized class. It is not a synchronized class. Link hash set is not a synchronized class. Remember this point. It is not providing the thread safety, right? So link hash set support only one null value, same as like a hash set. Okay, it is also not support more than one null value. So link hash set support only one null value, only one null value, right? Then let's talk about its structure, right? So link hash set is called a order collection. It's called a order collection. So whenever we are adding the data inside the link hash set object, it is preserving the insertion order. Okay, so we can write one more point. Link hash set is called as ordered collection data, ordered collection data, right? Or collection, because it is a guarantee for insertion order of elements, for insertion order of element, right? So once recap this point, this is a theoretical part which is interviewer going to ask, right? So interviewer asks like what is the link hash set? So you have to tell simply like that, link HashSet is nothing but a implementation class of set interface which is used to store the group of individual object, but it is not allowed the duplicate. So then interviewer's second question is that, so why it is not allowing the duplicate? So you have to tell to the interviewer, link HashSet internally follows the hash table plus double linked list structure. So hash table, inside the hash table hashing technique is present. So hashing technique is nothing but a based on hash code, it is find out the duplicate object, right? That's why it is not allowed the duplicate. Okay, then link HashSet is not a synchronized class, means it is not providing the thread safety. Multiple thread run at a time, so operation becomes fast. Okay, so then link HashSet support only one null value. Interviewer ask, can we store the multiple null values inside the link HashSet? Can we store the one null value inside the link HashSet? So you have to simply tell like that, only one null value can be allowed in link HashSet, more than one is not allowed. Then insertion order is also preserved, means whatever data we are adding inside the link HashSet object, that data we can, means that data is preserved in that sequence. Okay, so those are the theoretical point for the interview. Then how to create the object for link HashSet, right? How to create the object for link HashSet. So let's see how to create. So creation of, we can write here, creation of linked HashSet, right? Creation of link HashSet. So let's see how to create object. So link HashSet class name, reference variable, like I am going to take like ls, right? Link HashSet is equal to new link HashSet. Okay, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, this is a non-parameterized constructor, right? There is a no parameter is present inside the parenthesis, right? Okay, with the help of new keyword we can create the object for link HashSet. See guys, here class name, reference variable, new keyword and constructor, okay, for link HashSet class, right? This is a non-parameterized constructor. Okay, so if I want to create a link HashSet object with specified capacity, okay, with specified capacity, then how we can create? So there is a second constructor is present, like link HashSet class name, ls is nothing but a reference variable, then new keyword, it is taking time. Yeah, new keyword, then link HashSet constructor, but this constructor is parameterized constructor. Whatever capacity you want, you can simply initialize here, okay, as a parameter, int capacity, right? This is a parameterized constructor. If you want to specify object of link HashSet with specified capacity, right? Then if we want to add one collection data into the another collection, okay, means there are the two objects are present, like link HashSet object first and then second, and if we want to add one collection data first link HashSet object into the second link HashSet object, then we are going to use this third constructor. No worry guys, we are going to take one coding program also for those theoretical part. There all your doubts will be clear. Okay, so new link has set is, it is also parameterized constructor, but inside that parameter, inside that parenthesis, you have to provide the parameter for the collection object, right? Which parameter? Collection object. Okay, so this all are the constructor which is used for the different purpose based on the requirement, right, in real time. So this is a creation of object. Okay, so then like if you want to discuss regarding the methods, so there are the multiple methods is also present, so we can write here methods. Okay, and let's open the STS. So we are going to discuss all this theoretical part with the help of coding, right? How to create the object, why it is not allowing the more than one null value, it is storing, it is preserving the insertion order, right? How to you add one collection data into the another collection, that all we are going to discuss with the help of technical, which means coding part, right? So this is our diagram for the collection framework, and let's open the STS. This is STS. We already seen the HashSet example 1 for the previous HashSet video, right? Yeah, okay, so let's open our project. So this is our project, collection project. Go to the src folder. Inside the src there is a one package com.info. Simply right click on that com.info, go to the new and go to the class, create a class, give here the name. I am going taking name as a list HashSet example 1, right? Example 1. So our class is created, right? So let's take here one main method, main, like public static void main, public static void and main. There is a shortcut also, Ctrl Shift O, right? After, okay, so let's take string args and square bracket, right? So guys, see here, this is a reference variable, right? So we can use this left side or right side also of this square bracket, right? Okay, there is no issue. Or instead of args you can give anything, right? Like I am giving here a name. Okay, this is also reference variable, there is no issue. Okay, so see here, so link has set. So how to create the object for link has set we already seen. So linked has set, this is our class name, and firstly remove this, then ls, this is nothing but a reference variable. Let's increase the size, then new keyword, and then again list, linked list, right? Linked list, sorry, link has set and parenthesis, right? So this is our non-parameterized constructor, right? So if I have to add a particular data inside the link has set, so I am going to add we can add a homogeneous as well as heterogeneous, but I want to add a particular type of data, that time what we have to do, we have to simply provide generics here, which is define which type of data it is allowing. So let's take, I am going to take like one employee, okay, employee class, and here also employee. Okay, employee, right? So control shift O, but employee class is not present in our project. See guys, here employee class is not present in our project, so that's why it is showing the error. So we have to create a employee class. That's why go to the com.info package, right click, go to the new, go to the class, right? Then take a employee. Okay, and inside that class we are going to take some variables, right? Some fields, like I'm going to take private integer id, right? This is nothing but a emp id, employee id. Okay, every employee have a particular id. Then private string emp name. Okay, and then after private string emp address. Okay, employee address. These three fields we already going to create. Then this is a private, right? We are taking field as a private. So for initialization purpose and getting purpose, we have to take the setters and getters, or we can take a parameterized constructor for the initializing purpose. So simply right click, go to the source and generate setters or getters, right? Generate setters or getters. See here, this all three fields are came here. Then select all, then checkbox is checked here, then generate. Okay, means our setters and getters methods is created inside our employee class. So if you want the parameterized constructor also, then right click, go to the source, and here is a constructor using fields, right? Here already checkbox is checked, clicked, so generate simply, so it is generated. So see, constructor is created with parameter, right? Constructor name and class name must be same. There is a no return type. Okay, only access modifier is present. Okay, then simply save this our class. See guys, this is a class for only creating the object and performing the operation with the help of, means this is a employee class, and with the help of employee class we are going to set a particular data for the employee with the help of LinkedHashSet, right? So remember those class. Here what happened, firstly we created the employee class. Inside that we are adding the three fields. First is the employee ID, then second employee name, and third is employee address. Then we created one parameterized constructor. Then after we created the setters and getters method. Okay, get method is for the getting data, set method is for the set the particular data, right? Means if you want to initialize the ID, name, address, then we have two ways. One is setters method and one of these parameterized constructor. Okay, let's come to our LinkedHashSet class. Okay, see here guys, here one error is came before, right? That is resolve. Okay, so now I am going to add particular data, particular employee data inside that LinkedHashSet. Okay, then ls dot add method is present. What is the use of add method? To add particular elements inside a LinkedHashSet. Okay, particular element inside our LinkedHashSet object. Okay, so how to add here? So we have to create one new object for employee, new employee, and open the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis come here. See guys, we have to follow this sequence. First employee ID, then employee name, then employee address. Then what happen internally when we are going to add this data, like firstly I have to add here like employee ID, which is in a string integer format, so I am going to add in integer format. Then name is nothing but a in string format, right, string data type, so Alex I am going to take here. Then third one is I think address, right, yeah, address is also in string type, so I am going to take here address like Pune. Okay, then when we are going to add particular object, employee object, to the linked list, then what happen internally when we create this type of object here, all the values are goes to employee class, right here. Then internally all the fields is initialized here. Okay, so see here, same way I am going to add another object by using the add method. New employee parameter like 222 comma John, and here I am going to take as Mumbai, right, Mumbai. Okay, so this object is also created. We created two objects. Let's copy these two objects. Okay, copy and simply paste once again and change here like 3 or 444, and I am going to take random values like 333. Okay, so John, Alex, John. Then here I am going to take Shubh and Athar. Okay, so one of them is living in Hyderabad, HYD, and one is living in Nagpur. Okay, that's it. So what is the use of add method? So adding all the data inside the link HashSet object. So let's write one point here. Inside the method there is a first is add method. Okay, first is add method. Add method used to add the data in link HashSet class or object. Okay, right. Second one, we have add all method also present. We have add all method. So see practically here, we have add all method, right? So before that we are going to print this data. Take a for loop. Okay, ls to the left side, right side, right, colon, go here. What is the data type? Employee, right? Why I am going to take employee as a data type? Because all the data are present inside the link HashSet is nothing but a employee type. Okay, so take a reference variable. I am going to take a emp, right, and simply click. Then system.out.println, this is a shortcut, right? sysout emp, right? What is it is what it print. Let's see, run a Java application. Okay, so it is giving nothing but a hash code, right? It is giving the hash code. So let's take a toString method. Let's take a toString method. Why it is giving? Because this employee is nothing but a one object, right? And wrapper classes already for wrapper classes there is no need for the toString method. Okay, but it is a custom object, right? It is a custom class employee. So for that we have to use the toString method. So go down and simply click here, right click here, and go to the source, and after there is a generate toString method. Okay, generate a toString method and generate. So our toString method is generated. Now come to the LinkedHashSet class. Okay, and again run it. So it is giving us a particular data. See guys, first object, second, third, fourth, right? All data it is giving. In which format? In which format? It is giving data. It means it is preserving the data. Whatever we are adding in that sequence, it is giving us. See here, firstly we are adding the Alex, right? 111, then John 222, then Shub 444, then Atharu 333, right? All those data are comes into the sequence. Means it is preserving the insertion order, right? It is preserving the insertion order. Okay, so it is allowing the null value ls dot add null. If we are going to add the null, then it is allowing. Let's print. So see here, it is allowing the null also. Okay, insertion order is also preserved, null is also allowed, right? Now see, if we want to add one collection data into the another collection, that time what we have to do, right? So simply copy. I am copying this, copy this exam object, LinkedHashSet object, and print here. Change the reference variable name. I am going to change as a ls2. Okay, this is a second object for LinkedHashSet, right? This is a second object for LinkedHashSet. So now I have to print the ls2. I have to print the I have to print the ls2. Okay, so see here, if I am printing ls2, there is no data present, right? There is no data. Let's print once again, recap. There is no data. See, means our program is executing, but it is not printing anything, right? So if I am going to add, particular data inside a ls2 dot add, so I am adding here like a new employee, and like 555355, and taking name as Lisa. Okay, Lisa, comma, it is also living in Pune, right? She is also living in Pune. So now print our program or execute our program. See here, it is giving only one object, right? It is giving only one object. Okay, see, once again execute it. It is giving only one object, right? Only one object. Now what I have to do, there is one requirement in real time. I have to add first object data into the second object and print. Then how we can print? So we have two approaches. First is by using the constructor. So simply copy the first link HashSet object into the second, right, like ls. Now you can print it. So see here, it is giving us a proper data of first object then second object, right? This is a one way to create the, means to add one collection data into the another collection, right? Now let's comment it. I'm commenting it. So what is the second way to add one collection data into the another collection? So there is a second way is also present. We have a like ls2 dot add all method, right? So inside the add all method we have to provide the collection, means link HashSet object of first link HashSet, right? This is the first link HashSet object. I am going to print inside the second link HashSet object, okay, by using the add all method. Now see what is the output. Output will be same, right? It is printing firstly the first object, first link HashSet object data, then second link HashSet object data. Now then after I have to print first second link HashSet object, then first link HashSet object. So simply copy and paste our add all method after this object, okay, and then execute our program, right? So see here, it is giving us a output in this format. Firstly it is printing the second link HashSet object data like 555 Lisa Pune, right? Then add all method is adding the first link HashSet object into the second link HashSet object, right? So by seeing this we can say link HashSet is preserve the insertion order, right? Okay, so then we can write here, or we can simply write in this node, if we have to add one collection data, right, one collection data in another, that time we are using add all method, right? Let's see the third method is also present. Which method? ls2 dot, there are the multiple methods are present like clear method. We already discussed I think clear method, right? So let's discuss once again. Before that I am going to take system dot out. I am going to take one string data or string line to understand what it is, means performing the action of clear method. What is the work of clear method, right? So let's execute. So see here, it is printing only one line, not printing data present inside the ls2, because clear method is remove all the elements. See guys, here clear method is remove all the element from set, right, and the set will be empty after this call return, okay. Means what is the use of clear method? So simply we can write what is the use of clear method. We can write here, we already write here add method. What is the use of add method? Used to add the data inside the link HashSet object, right? What is the use of add all method? If we have to add one collection data into the another collection, that time we are using add all method, right? Then what is the use of clear method? Clear method, so it is used to clear all the data from set, right? It is clear all the data from the set. Okay, we already seen technically also, so let's comment out it. Then after let's take another method. There are the multiple method I am going to discuss with you. Like see, add method, add all method, clear method. Clone method is basically belong from the object class. Okay, when we have to clone the particular object, that is different part, we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, contains method contains all, equals method which is returning based on it is checking firstly it is equals or not to objects, right? Then for each this is for each method we are going to discuss inside a we can say in Java part, right? Okay, no worry. Then hash code you know very well is empty. Iterator cursor, we already cursors we seen in our last video, right? One of the videos created for the list cursors purpose, like iterator, list iterator, enumeration, you have to see those also. Okay, notify, all this all are for the multi-threading concept. Parallel stream, remove, parallel stream it is also Java 8 part, we can see inside a Java 8, right? So remove method is also present. Let's take a remove. If we have to remove the particular object, like I am going to remove this object inside a ls2. Let's copy this object and prints inside a remove method, right? Then save our program and execute it. So see here, it is ls2 add all, then clear and ls2 Lisa Pune. Once again, oh sorry, control Z, we have to provide the object. Yes, it is checking, right? Set it is returning the boolean. Okay, yeah, it is returning us a boolean value, it is removed or not. Like if you want to print sys out and print a remove, okay, then it is giving us a false. Means basically remove method is used to check that particular object is removed or not, okay, from our LinkedHashSet object, right? It is going to check it is removed or not. Means we can write here, fourth method is also like remove, check particular data is removed or not, and return for a boolean value, right? Boolean value, right? Remember those points. So we have remove all method also. What is the use of remove all? So remove all and remove is totally different. Okay, remove all and remove is totally different. See here, ls2 dot remove all. So inside the remove all, it is checking the particular LinkedHashSet is present or not. Okay, LinkedHashSet is present or not. Okay, so let's assign it. So if we are going to paste or we are going to print the remove all, so it is returning us a false. Okay, let's see, false, false, it is returning true. Okay, so ls, we have ls, right? ls2 dot remove, yeah, it is checking remove from this set all of its element, right? The specified collection option is the specified collection. Okay, optionally operation is modified. Yeah, see guys, what happened here, it is checking the data of first link HashSet object is present in second link HashSet or not. Okay, so it is returning first true and second one is false. Okay, so you know the remove all methods also. Remove all, see here, fifth is nothing but a remove all method, right? Then let's talk about the isEmpty method. So simply isEmpty sysout, I am directly printing here ls2 dot is empty, it is checking and returning us a true or false. Okay, so I can mention here in string format, checking is empty. Okay, then simply now execute our program. What is returning the is empty? So is empty is returning false because ls2 is not empty, there is a data present. Okay, so in this video we already discussed regarding, see here, we discussed regarding add all, clear, remove all method, and sixth one is empty method, right? So this all part we discuss regarding link HashSet, right? So once recap all of those. So we seen theoretical part, what is link HashSet, when we have to use it, and it is a implementation class of set interface which is storing the group of individual objects. Then link HashSet is not a synchronized class, means it is not providing the thread safety. Link HashSet support only one null value. Then link HashSet is called as order collection because it is a guarantee to preserve the insertion order, right? Then after we seen regarding the constructor which is used to create the object of link HashSet based on the different requirement, right? Means already almost your interview level question is completed. Here link HashSet internally follows, means what is the use of, what is the internal of link HashSet? It is internally use the hash table and doubly linked list structure, right? Inside the link hash table there is a hashing technique is present, based on that it is find out the duplicate object, right? Okay, so this is the internal of link HashSet. Then it is a ordered collection, it is preserving the insertion order, right? Then after we seen the constructors present inside for the link HashSet, right? Then after we discussed the methods, what are the methods is present for the link HashSet. Now in next video we are going to discuss regarding which, regarding tree set class, okay, which is used for the sorting purpose, okay, which is a very important, and interviewer asks mostly question on the tree set, how to sort the data and how internally it is working, right? Regarding comparator, comparable, all of those we are going to take one by one in this collection playlist, right? So if you found this video helpful, then subscribe to our channel and share your friends. Okay, thank you.